5 straight for UL Monroe.
Good answer coming out of the timeout.
18 apiece here, under 10 minutes left in the first half. Smith. Nice screen from Cat. Excellent catch from Cat. He's triple team. He draws a foul. That's good work from Cat. The feed was a bit high. He stretched to make the claim. Did not travel. Draws a foul.
That was a great job by Cat. When you're inside that low, 2 feet inside the paint, just go up. As big as you are, you're going to create contact. Great catch. Don't travel. Be patient and try to put the ball up. Now he's at the free throw line.
Head coach Alvin Brooks told us this morning he has brought us the post presence we needed. Brooks knew he had it in him. Missed all of the offseason. His legs were not there. We told him he had to post up. He's a good passer, and he's more of a rim protector than he knows.
Definitely a rim protector, but that is only going to open up the game for their guards if they can get consistent post play as he missed both free throws. But who else? Lincoln Smith with the rebound.
Adams attacks, missed the layup, fights for his own board, and has the follow-up.
Flex your muscle, young man. Flex your muscle. That's the toughness that Lamar and Coach Brooks talks about. We've seen it time after time again. Not giving up after the initial shot, getting an offensive rebound.
Jordan Adams, 12 points per game in 24 minutes. There's a missed 3 on the left wing from Ogier. Nice crossover and finish. It took everything there from Kaysen Harrison.
Kaysen Harrison, lull him asleep and then blow right by him and finish with it left. You see their dynamic duo with Harrison and Adams. With them getting their chemistry on the court, this Lamar team is going to finish this season strong and really turn it around. And Harrison was a player that Coach Brooks had to re-recruit because initially he entered his name in the transfer portal. Coach Brooks re-recruited him, got him to commit, and now he's still here at Lamar making his presence felt.
Good transition here from Lamar, a 4-point burst from the Cardinals. Harrison gets the high screen from Cat. Cat will set another screen. Good dribbling. And Adams will get to the free throw line. Gonzalez commits the foul as he tried to draw the charge.
And I've been very impressed with Harrison and Adams, particularly with the tempo and the pace that they've played with in the half court. So you come off the pick and roll, you have the defender behind you, in and out dribble, attack, slower post player. Now he's back to the free throw line. I really love how Harrison and Adams hasn't settled for jump shots here early in this game.
And hard to chronicle all the injuries, but with the free throws coming, a good chance as Jordan Adams misses. Xavier Ball tore a ligament in his wrist, taking a charge. He had surgery. He comes out of the cast tomorrow morning, could play in a couple of weeks. As we see Cat go to the bench. That will be a big piece coming back for the Cardinals. Davian Buster hurt himself in a scrimmage, second week of October, missed 3 weeks in the concussion protocol. Cat also missed time due to concussion. Now before that, Ellis Jefferson missed the Lady of Our Lake game with a toe injury, won't be back till after Christmas. The 2 best players, 2 leading scorers, missed the game at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, so they're battling injuries and the road as there's a turnover from Kareem Ogier.
And it's hard to win when you're missing your best players, but tonight they're doing an outstanding job controlling the rebounds, in which that's more rebounds than Monroe has entirely. They only have 6 total rebounds.
Gonzalez attacking, draws the foul. Good speed into the paint. Harrison commits the foul. Coach Richard raved about Gonzalez's improvement this season. Started the last half of last season. An active player. Gets them in the offense and when they're at their best in their half-court offense. Harrison missed from 12 feet. Tough rebound inside from Kaysen Harrison. Adams.
This is the 3-guard lineup that Coach Brooks talked to us about. He feels like if they can all, as Adams turns it over, but with Adams, Harrison, and Roberts, if they can all play well together, he really likes that guard group.
That was a great fast break from Gonzalez. You stopped on a dime at the three-point line and then had a good bounce pass for Andre Jones for the dunk.
Turning defense into offense. That's now 9 points off of turnovers for the Warhawks.
High screen. Here's Roberts. Good crossover dribble with the right hand. Nice work moving to his left from 15 feet.
That was a nasty crossover as he eyes down his defender coming back down the court. And that's what I talked about Roberts. With his ability to break down an opponent off the dribble, now he's knocking down that three-point shot. Look out.
Roberts, the leading scorer, 14 points per game. He's only started 6 this year due to injury.
Lamar now in their matchup zone, in which looks very successful. Looked like an obvious over-the-back call, but they'll call Harrison on the block out.
Missed baseline jumper there from Luke Phillips, 6'10", from Adelaide, Australia. He's part of the rotation. 21 in the gold jersey.
So they got Harrison on the hold. Looked like he was in position for the block out, but definitely.
One Harrison foul in the other. That's Kaysen Harrison, 4 in white against Russell Harrison, 24 in gold. The gold uniforms used in the loss at SMU were really the season turned, according to head coach Keith Richard. They wore the gold jerseys in Nacogdoches. They beat SFA mid-December. Carried that momentum to Southern Miss. This is a team that lost 4 of its first 6, but all in difficult environments. At LSU, Auburn, and then neutral venue in Ruston against La Tech. And at SMU, that's a neutral venue, but a home game for La Tech. The Lanky Wells Classic. First free throw is made by Russell Harrison.
And what Coach said, he really was unsure what to expect from Lamar because of their inconsistencies with their lineup. So he really didn't really know what to expect as far as what he was going to see. He knew they were going to play a little bit of zone and some man-to-man. And now I feel like he knows what he's seeing today here on this game. It's about now making adjustments. Johnny
Williams IV into the game, 23 in gold, his second game this season. There he is defending. A lot of screens from Lamar. A nice mid-range jumper from Adams. Difficult shot. From Silsbee, Texas, the transfer from Austin Peay.
Just pick and roll action. Go under the screen. Adams makes it pay. Another turnover for the Warhawks.
Williams trying to find his footing. Just 1 game this season, 3 total minutes. See Coach Brooks giving instruction. He's excited to build a new energy at home after 10 of the first 12 away from home.
And in their games at home, they played well. Outside of that buzzer beater against Stetson, in which I feel like they should have won. They got the win against Our Lady of the Lake. Now here in their third home game, they had a really good start here in the first half.
High screen from Cat. McClure, bounce pass, Smith. Contested 3, short. Gonzalez so good in transition. He's on the fast break. They'll slow things down. Bounce pass inside. Miss left-handed finish. Good look that time for Russell Harrison. Fast tempo. And the roll.
C.J. Roberts. He can get downhill and finish either hand, floater, mid-range. Reminds me a lot of Allen Iverson with the way he can penetrate smaller size guard, but has heart as the Warhawks knock down the 3 from the corner.
Williams IV, his first game in a long time, second game of the season. He hits the 3. There's another 3, answering on the opposite side. C.J. Roberts, they wanted his experience. They found it in the transfer portal. He knows the whack after a few seasons at New Mexico State.
12 points. He's in his bag like his prize at the bottom. Doing it from all 3 levels, from 3, inside, showing his crossover, rebounding now. C.J. Roberts brings experience.
Ogier struggling from deep. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc here in the early going.
And that's playing into Lamar's hands. Lamar wants to funnel everything on the outside. And for Monroe, Coach talked about them knowing who they are, knowing their identity. So it's shocking to see them take so many threes. Although they've been good looks, they haven't really took that many threes coming into this game.
One of the best in the country, top 30 in the NCAA, 49% from the field, but only 34% from beyond the arc. You take the threes out of it, they're one of the best from inside the arc.
shooting near 50%.
High screen. Nice catch, but a miss. Offensive rebound. And it's Lamar basketball, the offensive board for Corey Nickerson, the sophomore from Houston.
They're really dominating the glass. 19 total rebounds for Lamar to only 9 for Louisiana Monroe.
Under 4-minute media timeout, Lamar has stretched the lead to 7.
This is your home. This is your family room/gym.
Gifts for elves, check. Now just in the dang coupon code.
Hold your reindeer, Santa. Sam, gift for you. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer. It's free.
Whoa!
Oh, I have that saved me a bundle.
You have that?
Mm-hmm.
What? So, that get me off your naughty list?
Are you off the naughty words?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
They're out there. Words yet to be written. Stories yet to be told. But here's the thing with ideas. To find them, you have to move. That's why we're building a new generation of electrified vehicles. All designed to inspire something in you.
And the blowout continues. Breaks the tackle, now an Allen. He will score. Touchdown.
New players, new coaches. It'll be must-see TV. The College Football Playoff Semifinals, Friday, December 31st on ESPN.
There's Jackie Carr. He is 92 years of age, Dayon. He's a legend in high school basketball in Texas, and he happens to be the former head coach of the Lamar basketball team, Alvin Brooks.
Coach Brooks said he loves the game so much, he just had to get his eyes on Coach Brooks' team and give him feedback. So Coach Brooks was really excited for him to come and watch him coach. He's a Hall of Famer here in the state of Texas, definitely a legend. Good to have him in the house.
Won 3 straight titles, most recently coach at Wheatley High School in Houston. There's a short 3. Offensive rebound and put back there. That's Corey Nickerson. He's from Houston out of Sterling High School. And go to Carr. Kind of surprised Brooks when he was there, but he says he owes everything to that man. A great mentor for Alvin Brooks.
Great mentor. And when you can have someone who's had the success that he's had, you really want to lean on him as much as possible. So for him to be 92, it just shows his love for Coach Brooks as well.
Notice the Wizard of Wheatley High. Not bad to be compared to John Wooden, the Wizard of Westwood. Tough this there from Adams against Gonzalez. But that was volunteered by Coach Brooks. We asked about anything big picture for the broadcast and the team, and he mentioned his former coach. High praise, said he's super supportive, still sharp. Said he'd be nothing without him. He had no idea he was coming to the prior home game just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, when you have support like that, as Harrison is getting it going, back-to-back buckets for Harrison.
Third leading scorer entering play, 11 points per game in 27 minutes. Very efficient, 48% from the fields.
Only person in double-digit points with 12 for Louisiana Monroe. And Coach talked about a year ago, he drew up a lot of plays for Harrison. This year, not so much, but he's still being more efficient as a scorer and picking his spots. Great ball movement from Lamar.
That was excellent. Valentine Cat with the feed. Something Coach Brooks told us, he's an excellent passer inside. You saw him throw that to a guarded man.
And when he's already shown his ability to score on the block, now he's showing his willingness to pass. And when you have a big who can score and pass, it's only going to open up the floor for your stellar guards that they have. Good deflection by McClure.
Oh, and then Gonzalez gets there in the backcourt. 3-point play opportunity. Nearly a fast break for Lamar. Instead of steal, a bucket, and a foul drawn by Gonzalez.
Way to not give up on the play by Gonzalez. Looks like it was about to be Lamar's basketball. Gonzalez, right place, right time. Then with the touch to finish. See the replay. Jones' pass was deflected. And Gonzalez gets the steal, contact, puts it up on the glass, and one.
Elijah Gonzalez out of Clarendon College in Texas by way of Clackamas, Oregon. Converts the three-point play opportunity. Kind of a pickup game style was the description from Keith Richard. Took him a while to learn the sets and system employed by UL Monroe. Extra pass, open three for Jordan Adams.
Roberts being unselfish, giving up a good shot for a great shot. Adams doing the rest. Back in their matchup zone.
Lamar, the chance of the upset, up 8 at home inside 2 minutes left in the first half. There's a tie-up. UL Monroe has not lost since a tough defeat at SMU. They led by 10 in the second half, could not close it out. They beat SFA in Nacogdoches, very difficult place to play. They've turned the corner after a very difficult schedule, including losses at LSU and Auburn.
And they had a lead against SMU with 7 minutes remaining in the second half with just inability to close out a tough SMU team. And so as Adams gets another one to go, like I talked about against SFA, feel like they kind of figured out how to win on the road, but they're down by double digits against this hungry Lamar team.
Jordan Adams averaging 12 points per game in 24 minutes. Here come the Cardinals. Nice hands. I think Gonzalez knocked it away before the layup attempt. Gonzalez keeping his team in the game defensively.
Gonzalez has been all over the floor.
He has 5 steals in this first half.
That's very impressive.
Elijah Gonzalez, second on the team, 20 steals, 3 fewer than Andre Jones. But that's the quick hand inside, knocked it away so Ogier could pick it up.
And what he was waiting on him to bring the ball down. As soon as he brought it down, he got the deflection. And let's see if these free throws can get Ogier going. He's one of their best shooters by percentage. As he misses the first, they're going to need more production from their guards, specifically Ogier.
Here's Mason Senegar, the junior walk-on from Beaumont. And we look at this 8-point deficit. And now it's 9. But a big reason for that's Kareem Ogier, 13 points per game, maybe the most consistent player last year. Now Ogier has been quiet tonight. That was his first point. Nickerson with the miss. Lamar scrapping for the loose ball. Here come the Warhawks, 3-on-3. Jones. Bounce pass inside. Goaltending. Would have been 2 there for Thomas Howell. Instead, he gets it through the goaltending from Corey Nickerson.
As a coach, you'd rarely be upset with the goaltending call. You just love the aggression of your shot blocker going after the ball. That time, he caught it on the way down.
About a 16-second difference between the two clocks.
Expect a high ball screen here, potentially a double screen. See if Jordan Adams can break down the defense. Here comes the high ball screen.
Adams and Roberts, double figures, 12 points apiece. Adams, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Teardrop missed it. And a foul underneath. Good work from Nickerson, scrapping forward. He draws the foul.
Nickerson just playing tough and tenacity, going after the loose ball, which drew a foul. Now he's at the free throw line. And the way that they've went after rebounds, loose balls, just that toughness and energy that they've played with. You can't coach energy. They've brought the energy here in this first half. And that's pretty much how they've built this lead, along with C.J. Roberts adding points coming off their bench.
Something you don't often see is an official at the college level talking with the player at extended point. Brad Ferry, Mike O'Neill, and Ryan McDaniel, the officials tonight. That conversation there with Elijah Gonzalez. There's a made free throw. Lamar now 3 of 7 from the line. For the year, the Lamar Cardinals shooting 69% from the stripe. We see Avantez Ledet, the freshman from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. He comes on. A break now for Jordan Adams with 16 seconds left in the first half. Missed free throw, rebounded by Andre Jones. 15 seconds left for UL Monroe to cut into this 8-point deficit.
And matchup zone.
Running start with 5 seconds left for Jones, who gets a high screen. Back to Harrison, step back three. Short. A good half for Lamar, back home for the first time in 10 days. 12 points for Adams, 12 for Roberts, and they go to the break leading by 8.
Culture, culture, culture. He talked about rebounding, playing tough. They battled and played really tough here in this first half, looking to get their second home win, third win of the season.
8-point lead for Lamar over UL Monroe, trying to snap the Warhawks' 5-game win streak.
Some hesitate when faced with a decision, but not you. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
The holidays are in full swing, and you can feel the magic in the air.
Especially at T-Mobile.
Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us, only at T-Mobile.
And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers, like me. Back to you.
Hey.
Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Meet Tempo, the home gym with a built-in personal trainer. Tempo helps you maximize every workout with custom plans and real-time feedback on your form. Powered by 3D Vision, Tempo is the interactive technology that trains you. With thousands of workouts, including strength training to cardio, yoga, boxing, and more. Get ready to discover what you're truly capable of. Tempo. Find your strength.
So hot.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Tomorrow. I'm full of promise, but sweaty sleepers aren't too crazy about me. It's not my fault that people sleep hot.
You must be pretty popular because you've got a lot of fans.
Please stop coming here.
Casper. It's a Casper snow mattress, hyperlight sheets, and a lightweight duvet. The new cooling collection from Casper.
Trying to catch up to this one. Got through. Barzell between his legs.
Are you kidding me? Here's Marner and Nylander. Back to Marner.
Oh, save.
Oh, what a hit. Marching up ice.
Around the hub. What a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible save.
Wow. Severson. Shot stop. He scores. What a goal.
Welcome back inside Montaigne Center, Beaumont, Texas. Matt Peterson with Dayon Dunlap. Lamar 2-10 on the year, has dealt with injuries and 10 of the first 12 away from home, but on the verge of potentially snapping this 5-game win streak for UL Monroe. Let's look at the stats from this first half. And very interesting, this team shoots a lot of threes, the Warhawks. They want to be selective. 3 of 10, not bad in the first half.
Not bad. That's 30%, which is easy math for me. But what's jumping out is the rebounds. You have 24 total rebounds, but they have 11 offensive rebounds, which ties the total number of rebounds for Louisiana Monroe. They must attack the glass. They need guards to come help the bigs attack the glass. And then just play more in transition. I feel like they played a lot in the half court, which hasn't allowed them to execute.
23 bench points, a key there for Lamar. 23 of the 43 from the non-starters.
And C.J. Roberts came off quick. He's added 12 points. Brock McClure, the freshman, added 6 points. And that energy really starting with McClure, which led into Roberts and others coming off the bench and having a huge impact. And so that's been a differential, rebounding in those bench points for Lamar here in the first half.
Lamar 2 wins on the season over Our Lady of the Lake and Wiley College, looking for their first D1 win tonight against a red-hot UL Monroe. More coming up at halftime. The Cardinals through the Warhawks by 8.
Vivid Seats. Your ticket to soul-raising, heart-racing, 100 beats per minute, what are we wearing? Once-in-a-lifetime memories in the making, bumps like a goose brisket for tailgating, reach for the universe, rapid breathing, can't catch my breath, top of lungs singing. This is it. The moment is now. Can you believe it? Wow. Get your tickets at Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
In the wilderness, fearless and human. Sauvage, the new elixir, Dior.
Whoa. Every week, millions of fantasy football players need to be confident they're making the right decision.
What's up with CeeDee Lamb?
How does ESPN help them make smarter trades and set the right lineup?
Does this look bad?
I don't know, I'm not that kind of doctor. IBM Watson. By analyzing everything from player stats to expert opinions, Watson cuts through the noise to deliver game-changing insights.
Boomer Bust says CeeDee Lamb is going to boom.
To keep ESPN at the top of the fantasy sports world.
He's good.
What can Watson do for your business?
Our house seemed like a dream come true. Great character, great neighborhood.
Until Mrs. Cashman started feeding the neighborhood cats.
All the cats. We need to move right now.
With Rocket Mortgage, we can adjust our home loan options in real time.
Customize our monthly payment, down payment, and closing costs.
Please.
And no cats.
It was a catastrophe.
Just no.
When you need control over your home loan, Rocket can.
The all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. Unwrap our lowest price at the year-end sales event. Get thunderstruck.
We are talking about my dating life, my adult dating life.
Dating an adult makes me feel happy because I get to be with somebody that has a grip on their life.
We're like, this is what I need, this is what I want. Do you have that?
It's about respect, openness, compassion.
It's not just one great romantic act. It's about being there every single day.
It makes you feel like, hey, this is worth me putting my time and energy. It's worth me opening up my heart.
Let's go for it.
Ready for match? Adults date better.
Halftime inside Montaigne Center. Lamar, first home game in 15 days, and they lead UL Monroe by 8. Matt Peterson with Dayon Dunlap. Very exciting first half. Lamar really had more energy than the Warhawks.
They did, and they really paid attention to the scouting report. Coach Brooks talked to us about how he talked to his team, reiterating the culture that he wanted to establish. They literally took his words and came out and played that way. Jordan Adams got things going early. I like the way he pick and chose his spots to be aggressive to score.
Lamar, 23 bench points, 13 for Adams, 12 for Roberts. They also got nice contribution from McClure, the native of Lumberton just up the road, with 6 points in that first half.
And I feel like he was the spark plug to really turn around. They were kind of playing a little slow. Harrison also added a bit before picking up his second and foul. So the leaders with Roberts, Adams, and Harrison all set the tempo. McClure, like you just mentioned, brought great energy on the bench. They did an outstanding job of sharing the basketball as a team. You see Adams creating for himself. They had 7 assists on 18 made field goals in that first half.
UL Monroe, winners of 5 straight games in December. It's a really good team, a veteran-led team led by a fifth-year senior. Kind of a disappointing showing in that first half.
Yeah, I feel like Andre Jones needs to be a tad bit more aggressive. But this was the man for them in the first half. Gonzalez, he created a lot of plays for them as he created that play for Jones. But for Louisiana Monroe, and that's in the second half, Play more inside out. Play more to your identity, which led to just
Stars did not perform in the first half. Jones averaging 13.5 points per game. He had 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, dealt with foul trouble, picked up 2 early fouls, had 3 turnovers. And then Kareem Ogier, second leading scorer, and was 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from deep. He played 17 minutes. He didn't score till really late when he got a free throw.
Yeah, only a point. And he's their best three-point shooter by percentage. They're going to need him to add more offensively. Russell Harrison carried the load with 12 points. He was very aggressive. Look for Jones and Ozier to be more aggressive. See if they can get more transition opportunities.
They like points in the paint. 18 in the first half for the Warhawks. Lamar was better in that category as well, a 22-18 average.
And they're very unselfish. They will drive the basketball and make the correct play. Just need to do more of that in the second half.
Well, here's the hard part now for Lamar Dayon is you have a veteran team in UL Monroe down at halftime. Can Lamar hang on to this lead?
It's about finishing games. Can they hold on to this lead and get their third win and create that excitement at home that Coach Britt talked to us about?
Vivid Seats, your ticket to soul-raising, heart-racing, 100 beats per minute. What are we wearing? Once-in-a-lifetime memories in the making. Bumps like a goose brisket for tailgating. Reach for the universe, rapid breathing. Can't catch my breath, top of lungs singing. This is it. The moment is now. Can you believe it? Wow. Get your tickets at Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Some hesitate when faced with a decision, but not you. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Come check it out.
It may not be music to your ears, but as long as it's music to theirs, bring the volume back to the venue with exclusive ticket access to unmissable events. One of the many reasons you're with Amex Platinum.
So I'm going too, right?
The holidays are in full swing and you can feel the magic in the air.
Especially at T-Mobile. Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us, only at T-Mobile.
And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers. Like me. Back to you.
Hey.
Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Meet Tempo, the home gym with a built-in personal trainer. Tempo helps you maximize every workout with custom plans and real-time feedback on your form. Powered by 3D Vision, Tempo is the interactive technology that trains you. With thousands of workouts, including strength training to cardio, yoga, boxing, and more. Get ready to discover what you're truly capable of. Tempo. Find your strength.
Herbie, what are you doing, buddy?
Scotty, college athletes can get paid now, man. I'm going back.
Oh! Don't go back. Repeat after me. Watch ESPN on Hulu Plus Live TV.
Watch ESPN on Hulu Plus Live TV.
Money in the bank.
Watch ESPN on Hulu Plus Live TV.
Raking it in.
I was kind of looking forward to going back.
You're 52.
Green! 52! Green!
Just stop.
Welcome back. Halftime inside Montaigne Center. Lamar leading Louisiana Monroe 43-35. Let's look at the upcoming schedules for both these teams. Both have eyes towards conference play. Lamar, very interesting. It seems so sudden, Dayon, but in 10 days, they open up their first season in the WAC against an old foe, Sam Houston, old rival from the Southland, following Lamar and a few other Texas schools to the WAC. That game is up at Johnson Coliseum 2 days before the new year.
And those first two conference games are going to be tough. And that's going to really set the tone for how they start conference play as we take a look at Louisiana Monroe upcoming schedule. They have Coastal Carolina and Appalachian State coming up before they'll have Little Rock at home.
Very similar. They open up the Sun Belt on the road at Coastal, at Appalachian State, Little Rock, and Arkansas State coming home. Very interesting. Both these games go into the foray. And interesting now, you've seen a lot more conferences begin conference play before the new year.
And I think that's smart. I think right after that Christmas break, because you know how some kids may be ready for the break. They've been at practice since, April, May. So you get the break, and then you start conference play right before the new year. I really like that adjustment here in college.
We go back to the Lamar schedule briefly. Familiar foes, but then they'll get their first look as a conference rival against New Mexico State, Grand Canyon, Sam Houston again, and then Chicago State.
I'm looking at that New Mexico State, or C.J. Roberts played for New Mexico, and so I'm sure he's going to have that circuit on his calendar. But it's going to be important to starting conference play, but they must take care of business here tonight. They have to lead coming into this second half. It starts tonight.
You see Stephen F. Austin, Tarleton, and Abilene, the other members of the new form WAC, along with Lamar.
And it's a really good conference, a deep conference. Coach Brooks talked about the challenge of moving up in a conference, but he has his entire cast of players led by the guards who we highlighted in the opener. He really, really likes his team and feel like they can finish this season strong and really compete to win the conference.
Gold will inbound. That's UL Monroe. What adjustments do you think Louisiana Monroe might make after a lackluster first half?
I think on misses and makes, they'll look to push the tempo a little bit more and put more onus on blocking out. They have to block out and limit these second chance points and see if they can create more turnovers. They did a good job of creating 9 turnovers in that first half and have 15 points off of those turnovers. So see if they can speed up the game a little bit and force Lamar to turn the basketball over.
For me, with Monroe, it starts with number 1 and number 2, Andre Jones and Kareem Ogier, the 2 leading scorers, combined for 3 total points. And during Ogier's minutes, they were minus 10 when he was on the court.
They're definitely going to need more contribution from their starter, starting with Jones. I feel like he must set the tone and just be very aggressive, driving the basketball, looking to score. He was very unselfish, making the right plays in that first half. But Jones must be aggressive along with Ozora, who you see on your screen.
Officials are making sure the score is correct. So anything can happen in live sports, professional sports. Got to do a little bookkeeping. Sometimes it's a player with too many personal fouls given, maybe 1 too many, 1 too few. This time it's the score.
And it's always important just to make sure you have everything right. So they're going over to the table. But for Lamar's second half adjustments, what I would like to see is really more of the first half. Impose your will on the rebounding, offensive and defensive rebounding. And I really like the way that they are executed in the half-court set, whether it be with Harrison or Adams, then Roberts coming off the bench. Continue to play the way that they played in that first half, starting with their defense and their rebounding.
Well, as Coach Richard told us, this is not the first rodeo for this group, a very experienced team. We'll see how they handle an 8-point deficit on the road in the final tune-up before Sun Belt play.
And we mentioned their non-conference schedule and the tough teams that they lost to, like the LSUs, the SMUs, Auburn. Now, them being down against this Lamar, what it really shows is the talent of this Lamar team when they have most of their roster available.
Excellent defense inside, slowing things down for Thomas Howell, who had 7 points, 3 of 5 from the field in the first half, 13 in goals. Nearly a travel. Instead, a layup. Excellent adjustment that time for Russell Harrison, who has a game-high 14 points.
Harrison has been very aggressive, and he's been the one looking to score. That time, almost traveled, kept his foot on the ground, then put the ball on the floor. A great dribble.
Well, he's getting better at knowing when to score and when to not. I think that was a play where it's sort of a broken play, nearly a travel, and he says, I'm one-on-one, I'm going to get to the basket. Pleasing to that man, Coach Richard.
And the shot clock was getting low, so he had no choice but to make a play, and he did just that.
After the screen, it's the walk-on, Mason Senegar from Beaumont United High School. 23 in whites. Cat, good hands, left it short. And the rebound on the interior from Russell Harrison.
That's what they must do, gain rebound, these semi-transition opportunities. A great transition defense by Lamar.
Andre Jones, fifth-year senior, fifth year of D1 basketball. Jones inside. Cat held his ground. It's an easy finish on the interior from Thomas Howe, the freshman from Natchitoches. Timeout. Lamar, a mini 4-point burst out of halftime for UL Monroe. UL Monroe, some adjustments, better energy. Chess match continues. 4-point game. Lamar leading the Warhawks.
Vivid Seats, your ticket to soul-raising, heart-racing, 100 beats per minute. What are we wearing? Once in a lifetime, memories in the making. Bumps like a goose brisket for tailgating. Reach for the universe, rapid breathing. Can't catch my breath, top of lungs singing. This is it. The moment is now. Can you believe it? Wow. Get your tickets at Vivid Seats. Tickets at Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
In the wilderness, fearless and human. Sauvage, the new elixir, Dior.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
This season, don't be intimidated by winter. Be inspired by it. Take the cold head-on in one of Kia's undeniably capable SUVs or sporty sedans from the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly, so take the one home that's right for you. Command the season in one of our reliable cold-conquering models. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
You could try to bury us, but it ain't gonna happen.
Super Bowl 49. Intercepted!
10-year journey to reach back to the top.
Four-point run leading to a timeout for Coach Brooks and Lamar. Now the Cardinals inbound. Harrison attacking. Adams thought about the three. Lamar sets up its half-court offense. Adams very patient. Senegar, short. But he stepped out on the rebound. That's unfortunate underneath from Russell Harrison. Dayon, we go back to this UL Monroe, and every coach is different. I found it interesting with Keith Richard in his 12th season, but still flexible enough to the team he has. Some teams, some coaches won't adjust their defense too much, won't adjust their offense too much. He basically did both midseason, realized they're a better offensive team inside the three-point line, and also on defense, sort of defending inside the three-point line, not trying to get too extended for steals.
And in my opinion, that makes the mark of a great coach. You don't want to just be stuck in your system. On a year-to-year basis, every team is going to be different. Every team is going to have strengths, and every team is going to have weaknesses. So it's a great coaching job by Coach Richard, making the adjustments based off the identity of what he has at his disposal this season.
They began the season looking for steals, extending to half court with their fast guards, but once the guards were beaten, they had no rim protection, so they had to adjust and kind of make a more compact defense like we're seeing here.
Right.
McClure attacking. He'll finish to the right hand. He has the young kid from Lumberton.
And that was kind of right on point to your cue. Although it was opportunity, once McClure broke the first line of defense, there was no rim protection there.
That stops the run. Nice spin and finish. Thomas Howell, we heard a lot about him in the pregame. He's looked much better since halftime.
And he's picking it up. Him and Harrison, the two post players, have really been the catalyst for Lamar here.
4-point lead. Cat turning. Missed it. Offensive rebound for McClure. He stays. Here's Adams. Gets the high screen. Cat has set so many screens tonight. Bounce pass inside, a steal. Nearly a travel. He got off his feet, but back in play is Ogier.
That's
Ogier for Howell.
That's an adjustment by Coach Broussard here in the second half as Howell makes another shot. When Jordan Adams comes on a high pick and roll, they're now trapping Adams to get the ball out of his hands.
6 points since halftime for Thomas Howell's, up to 13 in the game. A COVID freshman, as that's turned away. And then a backcourt foul that time. Problems compounding for Lamar. That was Jordan Adams with a needless foul.
So far, they've started out the second half slow. And really, I like the adjustment by Coach Broussard while blitzing those pick and rolls when Adams. Now I think Harrison must take advantage when he has the ball in his hands.
Charles Harrell, Wendell Moore, Mikhail McLean, and Aaron Proctor, the assistant coaches for Coach Brooks. Tie game at 45. There's the fifth-year senior, Andre Jones, the transfer from Nichols.
Great move by Jones, refusing the screen, getting right inside. This time he was able to finish.
It's knocked away by Jones. Jones on the fast break, 2-on-3. Jones will go to the free throw line with the chance to give the Warhawks the lead.
That time, making his presence felt on the defensive end, getting the strip, then getting out in the open court where he really excels. And he draws the contact and goes to the free throw line. And this is what we expected from Jones to start this game. Now he's picking it up in the second half. He's going to have to continue to do that if they want to get this victory on the road.
A 9-point win against Southern Miss on Saturday. 18-point win last week in Nacogdoches.
Jones getting the strip. Now you're just in his wheelhouse, at his mercy. He's going to get to his spot. You see Smith with the foul.
But Keith Richard told us he's just pleased with his veteran group that in those big moments in the second half, down or up, they look calm and composed.
And that's how they started this second half, calm and composed, as Coach Brooks goes to his bench early, back to C.J. Roberts.
It was an 8-point lead for Lamar at halftime, now down by 2 points. Smith from the baseline, long. Backside rebound pulled in by Harrison. And then he tries the three. Harrison, a rebound on one end, and a blink of an eye, a three. From down 8 to up 5, a 13-point swing in 4.5 minutes for UL Monroe.
Uncle Mo, momentum that is now on the side of Louisiana Monroe, and Harrison with 17 points, showing his versatility to be able to get it, the rebound, go half full court, and pull up for a three-pointer.
All UL Monroe since halftime. The Warhawks up 5 in Beaumont.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
the officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about taking ownership after a loss
and being humble after a win.
We want you to team up with us by staying positive on the sideline.
Because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
I'm a regular guy, not some celebrity endorser.
You see, instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson to hype the same old run-of-the-mill account, Kasasa Checking gives that money directly back to you in the form of cash rewards. In fact, he just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at FCT Credit Union.
When buying a home, and especially when selling a home, it takes teamwork. Doing the research, listening to your customers, knowing the market and what sells. At the Lang Realty Group of RE/MAX One, we have a great team. We put in the hard work, making sure we win every opportunity. So whether you're in Mid-County, Beaumont, or anywhere in Southeast Texas, we're here to score your best deal. We're the Lang Realty Group. Go team.
UL Monroe Warhawks scoring at an NBA clip in the second half. 15 points day on in the first 4.5 minutes from an 8-point deficit to a 5-point lead.
15-2 run here in the second half. They have 19 points off of turnovers, and that was my keys coming into the second half, and they've been able to do that, create turnovers and get points off of those turnovers.
A key to that, Elijah Gonzalez with his 5 steals in the first half. McClure after the timeout. Smith handing off for Roberts. McClure sets the screen. Roberts spins out of the double team. Missed it. Here come the Warhawks. Gonzalez peeking right and left. Harrison. 20 points for Harrison.
Harrison is feeling it tonight. 20 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He's a 3-level scorer.
Russell Harrison, his 3rd from beyond the arc tonight. What a swing of events. A 16-point swing in less than 6 minutes. And that stops that run. Nickerson for 2.
A good job of getting the ball inside and moving the basketball. That's how they were able to build their lead, playing unselfishly, getting the ball inside.
Gonzalez from downtown, short. And the rebound cleared by Kaysen Harrison. Harrison spinning. Open 3 right there. C.J. Roberts, his 3rd 3 tonight.
He has 15 points off the bench. But Kaysen Harrison getting inside and breaking down the defense created the wide open look for Roberts. Now they're back in their matchup zone.
Kick out, missed 3. Nice transition rebound. Kaysen Harrison. McClure running the floor. Nice to get involved in the offense. McClure clutching his ankle, wants some help up, but that extra body in the transition made it a 4-on-3.
And they're able to get out in transition. See if they can create some easy opportunity, or some transition opportunities that I should say. As you look here, they move the basketball. Lincoln Smith passes to McClure. McClure may have tweaked his ankle. He's going back to the free throw line.
Been a breakout game for McClure, averaging 3.5 points per game. Before tonight, he misses the first free throw. 2 starts, 15 minutes per game. He was a 24% shooter on the season. But he's brought something, some confidence. He had 2 off the glass, and sometimes that's all it takes is to see your first 1 or 2 go in.
He's brought confidence, and more importantly, he's brought effort and hustle.
2-point game. Monroe is down 8 at the break. They lead by 2.
They're in their matchup zone.
Deflected pass. Ozier kicks out to Gonzalez. No look pass to Harrison. He took his eye off it. No look pass, no look catch.
With Ozier 0 from 5 from 3, he didn't even think about shooting that jump shot. I think now is into his head mentally. Now he's unable to make a shot, and he's one of their best shooters. So I like the adjustment for him not continue to force it, putting it on the floor.
Roberts gets the high screen. Back for Smith. Crossover. Roberts with McClure. Patient from the Lumberton native. Good feed inside. Nickerson plus the foul.
Playing inside out, pick and roll action. McClure had the switch. Well, he saw the switch, and he threw it up top to Nickerson. Nickerson caught it high, was able to finish. That's back-to-back buckets where McClure is in the action, in the paint. You see him come off the pick and roll action. Nickerson throws his hands up. You see the reach in by Gonzalez. Great finish.
I don't think that's a set they work on in practice. McClure, a seldom used player, in the high-low, feeding it inside. That's nice work from the freshman from Lumberton.
And sometimes as a coach, you want your players to create plays that you don't have to coach. You want the talent to play for itself. And that was a great job by McClure. He's been a really, really good game since he's come into the game.
Lamar back in front after leading by 8 at halftime. Jones, good crossover. Kicks it out. Now Jones. Excellent pass. Ozier missed it. Maybe a little bit of contact, no call. Here come the Cardinals. Great crossover. Extra step. It was a travel. I thought it might have been a Euro step, but travel for Adams.
Wow. Travel, it didn't look like a travel from our point of view. I thought it was a clean Euro step through. And it looked like an obvious foul. We'll have to wait to get a look at that replay.
Alvin Brooks pleading his case.
Lamar answered after the timeout on which they trailed. Now they back up by a point.
Andre Jones, fifth-year senior from Little Rock. Number 1 in gold, no-look pass. Harrison, 22 points. He's done it inside and outside.
Great job by Jones, noticing the hot player, getting him back to basketball, and he's continuing his hot shooting.
Roberts to McClure. He'll attack this time and have his layup rejected. Block for Thomas Howell. Have to like the aggressiveness from McClure. We reached the under 12-minute media timeout. Monroe down 8 at the half, leads by a point in Beaumont.
Feel stuck with your finances? Move your money to SoFi and feel what it's like to get your money right.
I jump up on the stage and do my money dance. I throw some money up and watch the money land. I do my money dance. I do my money dance. Jump up on the stage and do my money dance. Money dance.
Move your money to SoFi. Download the app and get your money right.
I do my money dance.
We are talking about my dating life, my adult dating life.
Dating an adult makes me feel happy because I get to be with somebody that has a grip on their life.
We're like, this is what I need, this is what I want. Do you have that?
It's about respect, openness, compassion.
It's not just one great romantic act. It's about being there every single day.
It makes you feel like, hey, this is worth me putting my time and energy. It's worth me opening up my heart.
Let's go for it.
Ready for match? Adults date better.
This time, nobody knows. Has there ever been a time like this?
Put that on a poster.
When everybody has a shot? The hype is real. The hope is valid. Welcome to a new time. Anyone's time.
You ready for the surprise?
Resuming moments like these starts with protecting our kids against COVID-19 and dangerous new variants.
Oh, you miss him.
Get the latest facts by visiting getvaccineanswers.org and speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
Lamar trying to beat UL Monroe and pick up their 3rd win of the season. Been back and forth. It was a 15-2 run out of halftime for UL Monroe, but Lamar on a 9-6 run since. Good battle here inside Montaigne Center. Good pass, missed layup, good look that time for Jordan Adams. A foul underneath.
We raved about McClure's first half, but have to get a lot of credit to Corey Nickerson. He also has 10 points coming off the bench, and he's really been active, rebounding, catching, doing a lot of good things.
Lamar missed a layup.
Right,
Too many missed layups from Lamar since halftime. Nickerson misses that one. The bench has really kept Lamar in the game. They have outscored UL Monroe 34-5 tonight.
They have, and like I just mentioned, 2 players in double-digit points off the bench, Roberts, Nickerson, and McClure, just a point away from being in double digits. And so right now, Coach Brooks sticking with those who've really played well tonight.
Well, that's the MO of UL Monroe. Don't settle for the 3. Ozier did excellent, but he missed the 15-footer. Catch and shoot 3, short from Jordan Adams. Tough rebound. Good work from Andre Jones to save it in front of the speed. Bursting forward, out to the corner. Missed 3, look at the put-back dunk. He has risen to the occasion since halftime. Thomas Howell, 10 since halftime.
See him raise the roof, letting him know I got ups. There's ways to get up and throw it down. Jordan Adams hasn't scored here in the second half. They're going to need him to get it going.
Howell has 15 tonight. Excellent putback dunk. McClure off the three-point line, throws it out to Adams. Mid-range, missed it.
Good.
Those shots were falling in the first half.
Yeah, definitely they were falling. That's where Adams' bread is butter, right there in that mid-range.
Lamar stays in the zone. 13 in gold has been the difference since halftime. Howell, he's posting up here. Harrison off to Ozier. Now Howell sets the screen. Patient against the zone, 3 seconds left. Harrison, short pass. Jones, air ball. One of the best defensive possessions of the second half for Lamar.
Great defense, funnel everything outside, and that's exactly what the zone wants to do. And they did that on that possession. Let's take a look here at this replay. Shot goes up, and he takes the elevator from the basement on a one way to go, and that's up, and he took flight.
7 of 9 from the field for 15 points for Thomas Howell.
Howell as well as Harrison have been the catalyst. Both of their post plays have really carried Monroe.
That's good work to get into the paint. A better spot for Lamar. Lincoln Smith with 2.
Lincoln Smith finally getting on the board. He's that utility player that really does it all for Lamar. Often guards their opponent's best player. Does a lot of the dirty work for the Cardinals.
Coach Brooks said he was the first man he spoke with after getting the job at his press conference back in April. There's a corner 3. Nika Metz out of Sibley, Georgia. 6'8" sophomore, can score at 3 levels, and there's a needless travel there from Lincoln Smith. When you're playing a really good veteran team that's won 5 in a row, you cannot have turnovers like that.
Can't have unforced turnovers. You cannot, especially with a team who's doing an outstanding job of scoring off of your turnovers. That time, a dead ball turnover.
Harrison for Jones. That sets the screen. Jones attacking. He's so explosive. He throws it out. Ball fake from Powell. There's a foul from McClure. We heard about the speed of Andre Jones from his head coach Richard before the game. We've really seen it in the second half.
He really has an explosive first step. But Lamar, I have to give them credit because they're doing an outstanding job crowding the paint. And with college basketball not having a defensive 3 seconds, they can keep someone stationed in the paint to keep a body in there. But Jones has done a good job of moving the basketball and really not forcing anything. He's really created a lot of the opportunities for Harrison.
Powell now 10 for 12 from the line for Louisiana Monroe. Powell, local kid from West Monroe. Didn't play his first 2 years very much. Had knee surgery, then blew out his other knee. Coach says he really blends in well on their offense. Into Cat. They need more touches for Cat here in the second half. He was very effective in the first. Knocked away. Lamar basketball with 7 left on the shot clock.
And it looks like Coach Richard is cool with just playing Cat one-on-one on the block. I'm sure he's thinking like, hey, if Cat's going to beat me today, I'll be okay with it. So I like how they're playing him just one-on-one in the post.
Yeah, he was 1 of 5 from the field in the first half, but I feel like possessions involving him led to good things. And there is a 3 from Harrison. Broken play, not the best offense, but sometimes you need that as the shot clock expired.
Harrison knocked that one down from Port Arthur. That kid has range.
Lamar hanging around. They're 6 of 12 from beyond the arc tonight. Mets hands off. Powell. Jones from 10 feet. Quiet first half for Jones. He had only 2 in the first half. He's come to life in the second.
He's really picked it up. 8 points to go along with 8 assists.
There's a good steal from Powell on the perimeter. Loose ball picked up by the Warhawks. Now they have a man cherry picking. It's Jones for the dunk. He got down court anticipating the pass. It was lost by UL Monroe. He stayed down there. Kind of a smart play.
Smart play by the senior. He saw the loose ball. He immediately took off. Now he's in double-digit points, and he's really turned it around here in the second half.
6-point lead for UL Monroe. Its largest of the game. McClure gets the screen. Back for Smith. Reach in foul by Ozier as he got Roberts.
Roberts was able to get by him. Ozier with a reach in from behind.
UL Monroe 30 points in 13 minutes here in the second half. From 8 points down, a 6-point lead for the Warhawks in Beaumont.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
The officials,
the fans, and our team,
great sportsmanship is about taking ownership after a loss
and being humble after a win.
We want you to team up with us by staying positive on the sideline.
because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.